back for another try. Now, this stuff, wind is not helping today. Now, I have here this stuff. So I'm pretty sure you're going to go anywhere. Next problem. Get this off without dropping it. Wood back, fortunately wind blowing in the right direction. Now, this is the wood backing pad. So this is the thing that decided to go for a swim, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these bolts back in temporarily. I'm going to replace these for new ones, but the top bracket, I can actually slide that down now. Okay. What I need to do is remove that in position. Really don't want to drop it again. Put some sealant on the backing pad. the right position or not. Blooming difficult. You know what? I'm having second thoughts about this already. Let's slide this bracket out the way. Make sure we've got these holes aligned properly. I think what it is I don't think the holes are big enough. There we go. So I just need to, I don't know whether you can see it, all this sealant is used out. I'll get as much of it off as I can. And when everything's in place, oh, that's not quite on right. Might have to try and tighten the other bolt a little bit more, I think. As I say, when everything's in place, finally I will go over it with some paint. So I'm just going to see if I can tighten it up a little bit more. Yeah, so I just tightened it up a little bit and it's squidged a bit more out, so that's good. Means I've got a nice good seal behind that bracket now. Back plate, I should say. That's fine. Right. So the next thing I need to do is just tighten this how I did it now. Going anywhere. So the rudder needs a bit of a clean. I think I'll just get a long brush or something and brush the stuff off. Having given up trying to get the rudder off, what I have got to do is to put the pin that holds the rudder on properly back in, and then it has a little security device the other end of the pin, stops it coming off. Lovely and clear water down there. I can see the main rudder as well. But anyway, that's it. Not going anywhere. Right. So I've got the first one in. The second one, I've got a screwdriver, and hopefully that can just help me align it. There we go. That's it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just tighten the bolts up now from the inside, and then at a later date I'm going to just remove these bolts one by one and just replace them with fresh ones. So I'm going to tighten the bolts up, and then the last thing I'm going to tighten this up, which will tighten the bracket up. So I've drilled the holes out a little bit bigger, and I've also put a whole heap more of the sealant on the back of the backing pad. This time I'm going to put the bolts in to the backing pad, and then get that fixed on first. And find where it goes. Let's see it. It'll be around here somewhere. There we are. Can't find the other one. That's one of them. There you go, that's the other one. So I'm going to stick the backing pad in, and then the sealant's going to hold the backing pad in place while I then get the top bracket at the right level. That's that one. I didn't expect them to go straight, both straight in. Might have to get a give it a bit of a thud. I need a screwdriver. So we're back inside the boat looking at, these are the securing bolts for the top bracket of the Hydrovane. So this is the one that I adjusted the other day. Originally the bolts were up here, and I've just lowered them down about 5 inches, and that will give me enough of the shaft at the top to fit the control unit of the Hydrovane on top. That was the error that I made. I put the bracket too high up. So what I have to do now is, this was the plate that was sitting up there, and this plate now needs to go on the bolts there. So I've just got the bolts loosened off. The bolt is all the way off on this one, and this one's nearly, sorry, the nut. I've taken the nuts off. And the idea is, what I need to do is to get some filler, because this surface is slightly curved, and so there'll be a void behind the plate. So I'm going to get some filler and stick it on the back of the plate, put the plate on, get the bolts tightened up to squash the filler, clear up any excess that gets squeezed out around the edges, and then leave the filler to harden. But I won't be tightening up the bolts yet. What I want to do is to leave this loose and do the same with the bolts on the bottom bracket, which I'll show you in a minute. Once I've done that, I can adjust the or loosen off the clamps that hold the shaft onto the bracket. So then, once I've tightened them up, then I will tighten these top bolts and the ones at the bottom up, and then that should be then ready for me to fit the top part of the Hydrovane. I know it all sounds all very complicated, but I hope all will become clear. It's awfully hot today.